Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to start off this vlog bringing up a topic, something that I saw recently on Instagram. It was a post that this kid was putting up, and I was looking at his pictures, just looking at his physique, and I think this was his first show, and I feel like this is a common thing that I find among young kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like that too. I was rushing to get on stage. I haven't even done my first show yet, but when I first decided to compete, I just wanted to lean out and I just wanted to hop on stage. But I feel like I want to shed some light onto this situation, and not only in relation to hopping on stage, but just deciding whether you want to cut or bulk. So I saw this kid, and he honestly was not that big, and I'm not trying to say, I'm just stating the fact. I'm not trying to judge him or anything at all. You know, everyone has their whole journey. Everybody puts in the work, puts in the amount of work that needs to be put in, and everybody takes their time growing their body, gaining mass. You know, everybody has their own fitness journey. But I feel like it's an issue with a lot of these young guys feeling like they need to cut and then hop on stage, and then they come in so small, and then when they actually hop on stage, that's when they realize that they made the wrong decision. And I feel like unless you have built a solid amount of muscle and you're more patient than anything else, and you know that you're ready. Look, I haven't hopped on stage yet. I'm finishing on my last bulk, then I'm going to lean out and hop on stage. And I wanted to do this a year and a half ago, and when I was lean last summer, I was only 150 pounds. I was 150 pounds, around 6% body fat, and I honestly was not ready to hop on stage, because now the standard is you gotta be way bigger than that, and you see all these guys on stage that are way bigger than that. So the whole thing made me realize that I honestly wasn't ready. And I find this so much on Instagram. I see all these kids, they're so young, 19, 20 years old, have only been lifting for a year and a half, have not developed enough muscle, and then they wanna compete. And I feel like when you're at such a young age, the best thing that you could do is build up your frame, build up quality muscle, continue bulking, do it the right way, have some patience, and just wait for your time. Honestly, like, that's one of the biggest things I've learned. And I feel like now I have built enough muscle. I feel like I'm decently ready to show, pretty much put myself out there and present my package. If they only knew that they aren't ready. And the only reason I'm getting so worked up over this is because I've been in their situation before. Like, man, I was so motivated. I just wanted to hop on stage. I just wanted to kill it. Like, man, that's all I wanted to do. And and when I was in that state, I was 150 pounds when I first decided a year and a half ago that I wanted to compete. I was 150 pounds, probably around 10% body fat. And I spoke to a friend of mine who had competed in his first show, and I said, yo, what do I have to do? Like, just tell me, like, I want to compete in June. And I was 150 pounds in around September, I think it was. September, October, and I wanted to compete in June. So that was around 8 months down the line. So he was like, yo, you have to bulk up. So you have to put on some size. So man, I just dove into a dirty bulk. I went all the way up to 190 pounds by the end of like February, and then from February all the way to around July, I cut down. So I cut down for another like 6-7 months. I cut down from 190 down to 150. And I started at 150 at around 10% body fat, and I leaned out to 150 at around 6% body fat. And that whole process was from like October all the way to July. And I was gonna hop on stage, like I said, in July when I leaned out. And then when I saw myself lean, I realized, man, I wasn't even ready. So I wasn't even ready, I was small. And that brings me back to this kid's Instagram post that I saw when these guys, like, they're a little bit bulked up and they're like, oh, I'm ready for a show, I'm ready, you know, I just wanna hop on stage. And honestly, you just have to go through the process just like everybody else. You have to build a nice frame. You have to build quality muscle. It takes time. It takes years. It takes years and years. And I'm not saying to just hold off, you know, wait until everything's perfect and be a perfectionist and wait until you're absolutely huge and you're absolutely ready to hop on stage. No, but honestly, don't also be impatient and just rush the process and just really and make the wrong decision. Because, and the reason I'm getting worked up over this is because I've been there and I've wanted to do exactly what these guys are doing, leaning out while not developing quality muscle. Like, you're so young, you have so many years, you have so much time. I'm 22 years old and I haven't done my first show, and I've been lifting for about 5 years. Granted, the first 3 years were complete ass because I was drinking and partying and blah blah blah, but I was consistently hitting the gym around 4 or 5 days a week. But it's only been 2 years of strict dieting, of really living a fit lifestyle, of building muscle. And I even did a dirty bulk a year ago, so this is constantly a learning process. Like, at the dirty bulk that I told you guys about, I regret that because I gained 40 pounds in like 4 or 5 months. I gained so much fat, and I learned so much. And honestly, if you are somebody that really wants to hop on stage, this is my message to these younger guys. If you're somebody that's a little bit younger, you're around 19, 20 years old, you know, you've only been lifting for a short amount of time, keep doing what you're doing. Keep going on a clean bulk, you know, develop quality muscle, take your time, and you'll know when the right time is. Don't rush the process, because if you lean out right now, then I'm telling you, you're going to regret it in the end, because you're going to wish that you continue taking your time during the bulk, developing quality muscle, and building your frame up from there, and just taking your time. So I guess that's my message for this vlog. I hope you guys really learned something, because that's the whole reason I do these videos. I really want to help you guys. I just want to share my knowledge and everything that I've learned, and I hope it really makes an impact on. So please don't forget to like this video. If you learned anything, please don't forget to comment. Leave a comment. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe to my channel. And that's about it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video.